So one area that needs some desperate work is down the bottom of the garden here. I'll show you. Let's take a look. So this here is my drumming studio. Yes, I am a drummer. It basically needs a new roof. It needs re-roofing, and some of the side bits need some work as well that have basically rotted away and all kinds of things are growing up it. So yeah, it needs quite a bit of work. So we have a work cut out here. So a little look around the sides and the back here. This is the jungle that still hasn't been cleared yet. We're getting there. But there's bits of trim missing. It hasn't been painted for ages, so some of the wood has gone bad. And some of the bits at the bottom have actually gone right through, so it's going to need quite a bit replacing in there. Blinded by the light again. Out the front here we have a little porch, and I've never really been very happy with it. It's kind of feels like a bit of a bodge, so eventually this is going to come down, and I'm going to build a full extension on the front instead. It can be like a little waiting room for the parents when they're sitting there waiting for their little kiddies doing their lessons, and maybe a little bit of storage as well. So that's the plan with that bit, but let's have a little look inside as well. So this is where all the action happens in here. Teaching in a week, both my son and I teach in here and do our practice as well, and we're basically going to do a little bit of remodeling in here as well, because as you can see it is a little bit of a tip and it can be a lot better than that. We're basically going to do a lot of rework on the roof once the wood at the top's been replaced and recovered, and we're also going to work a little bit more on extending this this paneling, which helps some of the reflections, sound reflections. A little bit of insulation there as well. Also, I'm planning to build a snare rack as well. Have a number of snare drums, and they're it tends to grow a little bit, so I'm basically going to create something a bit nicer to store them, and not in cases, so they can be on display. So that's another little plan for in here. There's all kinds of little things I'd like to do in here just to make it a little bit of a nicer area. We're going to get rid of the desk at the back as well, which just takes up unnecessary room. That can be a lot better. So a few little things in here, but the main thing is the roof, really. Getting that done, getting any damaged bits of cladding replaced outside, and get it all done before it gets beyond repair, really. It's had a lot of leaks over the time, and I keep putting tarpaulins up there, and it's a mess, and you kind of battle it in the wind as well. So that's something that really needs doing quite urgently. While we're down here, I'll show you we have a little bit of progress on our vegetable planting. We've got some runner beans here. If you've never done one of these frames, it's so easy. Just get some cheap canes, make a very simple frame, basically using upside down V shapes, and string it all together, really. So we've got some runner beans in there. We've got some jalapenos, French beans, and you can see the rest of our early potatoes have already come up there, and they're doing quite well. The main crops haven't appeared yet, but I'm sure they will soon. A few flowers dotted in between. Over there is the peas, and a selection of weeds as well. The first job down here is to basically just get a quick measurement of the roof, just so I can see what size boards to get. I'm not too worried about being overly precise, because the boards are going to end up being a bit longer anyway, they need to be cut down. So just getting a rough measurement and take it from there. So while we're working out what building materials to use for the roof and the cladding, we're going to have a little look at this area. Oh yes, by the way, I think I'm going to be using that corrugated bitumen, whatever the proper name is for the roofing, because it seems quite versatile and long lasting, so I think we go for that rather than your typical felt. Anyway, so down here, just another little project that I just fancy doing, really, where we have a barbecue. Apart from updating the barbecue itself, I fancy doing a little roofed in area here, and I'm really just sort of sketching a few ideas out at the moment. So a little bit of kind of all-weather cooking maybe. So that's the plan for that little bit. So just a quick update this week really. A few little project ideas on the way. There's a very long list of projects that need doing inside and out. But we're going to get on hopefully soon, and we can see some proper DIY going on maybe, and see how we get on with that. But thanks very much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Please like and subscribe and all that kind of thing, and we'll get this channel going. Cheers. Bye.